Currently, arm wrestling finds itself in an era dominated by global supermatches, mainstream visibility, and the dominance of East versus West, and is by many regarded as the most prestigious and competitive period arm wrestling has ever seen, with Levan Saginashvili standing at its peak. But some may argue that there were even bigger monsters in the past. Before this era came to be, there was someone else sitting on the arm wrestling throne.
Denis Cyplenkov.
Denis Cyplenkov.
Denis Cyplenkov, one of, if not the strongest left-hand arm wrestler.
I used to call him Dennis Chernobyl.
Dennis, to me, is probably the most powerful man to ever step up to an arm wrestling table.
Entire structure, just so strong.
Left-handed, who would you say is the GOAT?
Of course, Dennis. There's no argument for unbelievable power.
This absolute juggernaut, nicknamed the Russian Hulk, became one of the most dominant competitors arm wrestling had ever witnessed, overwhelming entire generations of pullers with record-breaking arm power, incredible hand size, and a frame that seemed almost unreal. At his peak, Cyplenkov weighed nearly 150 kilos, with biceps measuring an astonishing 63 centimeters. And in the end, his dominance couldn't be stopped by a rival, only with time itself and strain on the body that comes in the pursuit of greatness. So this is the story of Denis Cyplenkov. Every legend has some kind of a beginning, and for Denis Cyplenkov, it starts in Kryvyi Rih, Ukraine, where he was born on March 10, 1981. Growing up, he stood out early, not for arm wrestling yet, but simply for raw strength and also massive hands. At just 6 years old, he began exploring a variety of sports clubs.
I did judo, kettlebell lifting, played football because those were the sports available there. If there had been powerlifting, maybe I would have gone for that, but it wasn't offered. So I chose kettlebell lifting, 16, 24, 32 kilograms. I'm a candidate master of sport.
In 1996, he was introduced to competitive arm wrestling after attending a tournament organized by Igor Moiseyev. And what started as an observation quickly turned into participation, as soon after he began entering competitions himself, and he would immediately show promise.
It was easier to organize arm wrestling than kettlebell lifting. There wasn't really any technique to speak of. It was all just brute strength.
In 1998, he won the Junior Armwrestling Championships of Ukraine in the 65 kilo category on the right hand. 2 years later, he would even go on to win the European Championships in Turkey. But in his homeland, the path to a professional sports career would get blocked by a lack of financial support.
In Ukraine, parents sometimes went 6 months without getting paid. Kind athletes helped us get to competitions. The federation didn't pay for anything.
With a European title under his belt, but no food on the table, he made the difficult decision to leave Ukraine for Moscow, unaware that his greatest strength was yet to be discovered.